What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me, it's your little homie Dean. Here to bring you the Cinematics Top 10 review of BMF Season 1 finale. Now, if you can, do me a big favor, hit the like and subscribe button so you can continue to get the content. And if you agree or disagree with anything I'm saying, don't hesitate to jump up in the comments section, man. I love to talk about this stuff. All right, boom. So we jump it off with Kato riding over here through the hood and everything. She jump off at some abandoned building or something where she get visited by the boogeyman. Now the boogeyman come across, he all hurt and everything from when he got shot, and she's telling him, "I got a perfect time for you to get Big Meech." And I kind of knew she was full of shit because she's not been this upfront with information to him at any point in the whole season. So I knew she was setting him up, and it turns out she wasn't even setting him up for that meet. She already had Big Mickey in the cut ready to follow him and go ahead and gun him down. Now, Big Mickey trying to protect his love and everything because he don't want Meech to find out she been working with him. So, but Big Mickey actually still gets caught up. And then because the Drano niggas is coming after everybody, the little drug task force that the lady cop got together. So they go pick up B Mickey. They run up in the school and bears Terry in front of everybody with his little teacher, his little mentor teacher, white boy teacher and all that shit. And then they jump over here to Big Meech while he's sitting over here with his, I don't know if that's his baby mama or what, but sitting over here with his guy, and they run up on him. Big Meech go real hard. And the acting, man, that they do is really top tier. I can't even complain and everything because just the way that they do it and how he reacts in the positions that they are in, everybody's pretty much on point. You got Detective Brian, goddamn, walking up there. She like, I guess she know Detective Brian too, and like, why would you do this, man? He said, get your ass in the house. You know what I mean? Like Smokey on Friday, man. I'm talking about that shit was cold, man. Everybody's demeanor, mannerisms, and shit stay consistent, and I love that shit. So while they up in the damn jail cell, they done got the whole crew, all the 50 boys up in the jail cell. Nigga Meech and Terry over here questioning Kato why this bitch always, every time this bitch around something goes wrong, this nigga B Mickey feeling some type of way, man. Them niggas fucking with him because both of them know you was fucking her, so don't act like you stupid. And goddamn it, they do see Kato walk through that motherfucker, so everybody done got bammed, so they goddamn lay up off Kato for just a second. Big Meech used his one phone call to call the little goddamn park ranger guy to go pick up all the dope that all his boys had to drop in the fucking, over there in the playground and shit, just to get that picked up and give it back to him later on. The person they grew across the street with, next door to or something like that. So then we go to Big Meech over here in the interview room. Lady cop come in here, Big Meech cocky ass get to trying to holler and do everything. And then she's doing some crazy type of thing, like she gonna scare Big Meech talking about I'm gonna lock your little sister up and get your mama locked up. Bitch, if you had any of that shit, it wouldn't be going. Big Meech plays that shit perfect. Now we go over here to where Mama and Daddy is actually getting this goddamn settlement. I don't even know how they're able to come in here and discuss it because Terry's in jail. Do they tell him that? Do they even know that Terry went to jail? They probably tried to call him and couldn't find him. So yeah, I mean, they actually instead of get the damn, well, I don't know, 25,000, 50,000, whatever the hell they was offering, they actually offering 230, which is $150,000 payout. And so, yeah, I mean, everybody happy like that. The fucking dad, even though I mean, it's still good acting because the dad went straight jerk mode, apologizing and everything while he was talking funky last episode. Got a big old cheese smile on his face. Then the goddamn, then the 50 boys all get released. I ain't never seen no shit like this, but this is, early 90s. Then niggas get all released at once, man. They over here doing the goddamn parlay and party and shit, talking funky to the cops as they walking out the door. Nigga, that is an investigation task force. That doesn't really happen that often, and that shit looks super fake as fuck. You acting like you talking to a bunch of beat cops. Them niggas is coming after all y'all. Them the type of nigga, you wouldn't even fuck with them like that. Them niggas would just set you up just to get your ass popped. Like next time they ain't gonna arrest your ass. That shit sound crazy. And then, goddamn it, Meech ass tell Kato to come on and come with him. We gonna take a ride. And Meech uses this opportunity to just try to get a little bit more information on Kato because he really didn't know her background and everything like that, and find out who her pops used to run with. So he's gonna use that information later, to try to see what she's doing. And then we go over here to Lamar. He done got up here with Dave Chappelle, homeboy, man, who the goddamn mortician or whatever, man. This motherfucker got them lacing them up, man. Got these dead bitches' titties all hanging out and everything. So looking at him like a little freak, nasty motherfucker. But he got them patch Lamar up. So I was really scared, like Lamar finna come out here, man, and really act a fool. Now he done got that bullet up out his goddamn arm. So they run up. Big Meech gather everybody. They done found where Lamar car is at and see that it's up in this mortuary. They run up in here on this nigga, but they way too late because dude done already let the boogeyman had a goddamn hearse and he's gone. So we flip over here to Pops and this bitch ass nigga. Now this nigga gonna sit over and say start playing and the pastor Snoop then told him that he should possibly think about buying a car service and he thinking about that's cool and then gonna tell his wife that Terry and Meech don't deserve the money. Terry got shot in the fucking face for the money. How you gonna turn around and act like now all of a sudden now you because they done took you through something, you ain't go through nothing about getting your face shot. And then the niggas like, they don't deserve it. I ought to keep it and then start the car business myself. What the fuck? And man, you don't goddamn gone, man. Dude is so jerked out. Then we jump over here to the 50 boys and all that shit. They up in the damn record store about to come up with a new plan of what they going to call each other. Meech sees that B. Mickey and Kato don't look like they really rocking like that, which they really just trying to play it off as if they done damn broke up. But yeah, he could see that. And they starting this mafia family shit about to come up with BMF. Terry goes in here to get his check and they tell him he can't spend it until he 18 and that's a big deal for some reason. So now, because they trying to venture off, nigga, they go on the east side and go over here and try to take over this store, which is really just a ploy for Meech to where, they gonna go in there and start selling until somebody come up there and tell them to leave. And then Meech gonna approach them and ask them who your boss is. Let's go ahead and get it together. I can offer all of y'all some more money. So they had DC Youngfly playing this nigga. Even DC Youngfly little part, man, just looked authentic. You know what I mean? He damn near trying not to be funny, but it's still DC Youngfly, man. He played that shit like a real gangster. If I'm being honest, you know what I mean? And he had settled down, wasn't too fucking aggressive, wasn't too passive either. That shit was some cool shit, man. I can't even lie about that. So he go to his boss. I don't know this nigga name, but he was in there earlier with Pat. And now he's telling, they gambling at some gambling house or whatever. He go back there and tell Meech, I don't like you moving in on my spot. Meech like, man, okay, that's cool. Maybe I can, try to settle you down. And Meech got a plan to actually get that away. But Meech's main purpose was to go in here and ask him about Kato daddy. So he can put those things together. And now he knows that Kato and her and Lamar, Kato's daddy and Lamar running together. So now we jump over here to B. Mickey and Kato over here kissing, thinking about the future, about to have a baby. I'm sick of that shit. And then we go over here to where Pops is presenting the damn car service to Terry now. If you know the BMF story, you know how the car service comes in real. It's a real thing in their entire story, but I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So then we go to Big Meech, and dude says, he put a next level motherfucker stash spot in there. As soon as I see Big Mickey, I'm thinking about how trash his stash spot was, and he still got that dirty ass pistol that, he done got about, who knows how many bodies on. So they got them moved through, and he just basically tells him, man, I knew Kato was a goddamn rat, and B. Mickey act surprised, like, how did you know? And he just, I just wanted to make sure you just showed me loyalty. What if I didn't tell you, nigga? He just gave that nigga a stare from hell. And then he goes over here to see Terry, tell him about the BMF shit. Terry, like, he loved it, and that was the whole thing. And then we jump over here, Lamar peeps the scene where Kato told him to go. Remember, B. Mickey told her to just go and sit up in this bar until afterwards. And then Lamar comes in there and comes snatch her. Of course, that's the booby trap right there, and it fucks Lamar up. Now, goddamn it, you got B. Mickey and goddamn it, you got B. Mickey and Big Meech standing right there. And then all of a sudden, yeah, B. Mickey just said, sorry, Kato. You know what I mean? He had to ride with the crew. And then, of course, goddamn it, Big Meech, Pop Lamar. But them niggas is out there in front of a crowd. About 40 people out there. These niggas just gonna shoot that shit like that. Nigga, you better be the king of the D if you gonna get away with that with no witnesses. Goddamn, they ain't got a mask on. They ain't got nothing. Just gonna go out there and start busting. And then Big Mickey confronts Kato. Kato tried to hit him with the shuck. The only reason she got shot is because she tried to hit him with that "I love you" shit, some shit y'all hadn't even been saying, just to try to keep your life because you've been playing him the whole time. And then so he goddamn popped that bitch, man. I'm talking about I wanted to stand up and give a full ovation, but I just had to sit down and try to keep watching the show. So yeah, I mean, Big Me's like, we got to get out of here. Him and him and Big Mickey go to his mom's house, I guess for some type of alibi or something, so his mom could say he done seen him. His girlfriend broke up with him. They in there drinking on a bottle of Remy Martin apiece after them murders, nigga. You know what I mean? You got to goddamn get their head right. Then Big Mickey come up with some shit like, I just killed her for you, and then fuck you, that's the only girl I love. No, fuck you, B. Mickey. That's the only girl that you actually loved that played you, had a killer come over here, steal our stash, get shit from you, get information out of you, and then your pussy ass found out about it. Instead of killing the nigga, then you wanted to goddamn you save her life and keep her in the goddamn trenches, knowing she could never be trusted. Nigga, that's on you. And then his mama come downstairs. Big Meat's sick of all that little goofy shit about, you know what I mean, your morals and your life and all of that. She's like, I done protected this family. You can talk all the shit you want to talk. I done protected this family. Even that 150,000, y'all finna get niggas part of him because Terry got shot for it. Fuck all that. Ain't trying to hear it. So he talked Terry into going ahead and going to see Big L with him. And this nigga go in here touching the artifacts. You know the bitch don't like you, Big Meats. Now you gonna go in here touching all the artifacts and shit like that, just acting like a goddamn hood nigga. She comes in, pull the pistol on, then get the fuck out. I don't do business with you. But still, for some reason, I think she wanna fuck Terry. But for some reason, still give Terry Kent 10 keys so so they can handle them East Side niggas with them other 5 keys, dropping the price, pure product, and then tells this nigga we can goddamn expand this shit as far as you want to go and give him a little, you know what I mean, one of them little up down looks like, you know what I mean, she ready to do something, you know what I mean. And then we jump over here to B Mickey. And he's over here crying about Kato, reminiscing about some bullshit. Gets pulled over by Detective Brian, and Detective Brian goes ahead and plays his card. They run the goddamn pistol because, you know, Detective Brian, hood nigga, he know where his stash spot at. He ain't no elaborate nothing. So he go ahead and grab the pistol, and that's the pistol with all the bodies on it. Now, Big Meech and Terry, after Terry gets the 10 keys, Big Meech comes over there letting them know, man, you know, miss me with all that. We quit and shit. We done got everything we wanted. Let's go take over the city. Terry sitting over here bipolar, don't know what the fuck he want to do. And then he goes back to his pops and them about to tell them he ready to do the car service. But now baby mama done hopped up like, nigga, I'm dipping with the kid. Nigga, it shouldn't have took you this long. But he, instead of saying, baby, I'm about to get out. We about to do the car service. That nigga about to force her to stay. Punk ass pops after trying to take Terry money, just gonna side with her, and then ain't he gonna tell her, try to talk to her about it, nothing, just I'ma walk you out, let her go. Like, what the fuck? And then we jump over here to Detective Brian telling Big Mickey he got him by the balls. Nigga both came back to the murder of Kato and it came back to the murder of J-Mo. So your ass got all these O's on this goddamn gun and now it's over with. So now he gonna have to be working for Detective Brian, I would assume, next season, just to make sure they can put Meech in a pickle, man. So Meech and Terry have their little conversation and everything about what's going on and how Terry is kind of out of it. He just got the BMF chain and about to get started on taking over the nation, and Terry's not with it. Terry's going to cut it off, get the car service going, which I assume Terry's going to get into a situation where he's going to need to get back in the game to get some more of that money. They ended out, I guess, with old Meech up in the jail cell. I don't know if they're gonna have him here for season 2 or whatever. But old Meech up in the jail cell thinking about what he done. It's 2005 in there. So he been in there for a minute and how it's gonna go down. Man, BMF season 1, man, I don't know. I know it's the best black show on TV, but it could be the best show on TV, at least for 2021. Let me know what y'all think about it. There it is.